Hey everyone, Steve here from PC Budget Solutions, and recently I haven't really talked much about budget solutions, but today I have one, depending on the order, two budget solutions we're going to talk about, and then after this is all done, they're going to go head to head. So this fell into my lap. Quick story, I went to Micro Center to return exchange some things. My 5700 XT didn't work, and I bought too much memory. I found a stellar deal on this 1440p monitor, brand new, $140. Check out the review on that. It may already be out. It may not be. I don't know. It's published, but I don't know the order. I'm doing everything. And then my dad said, I really want this refurbished Dell laptop, 2nd Gen i7, 8GB RAM SSD. Well, they didn't have it. And I said, well, we just passed Father's Day. We were talking about combining Father's and your birthday for a nice tablet or laptop. He doesn't have a laptop. He has a mini HP that we upgraded because he's a tech guy. And they found us this guy. It's a refurbished HP laptop from Micro Center. It was $299. Forget the model number. It's a 15-inch. It has Ryzen. It has 8GB RAM. It has SSD for $300. So let's go ahead and unbox this, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to be doing next. But let's talk about this laptop real quick. To open her up. This actually hasn't been opened yet. My dad was going to wait, but I said, I have a video idea. And it was just coincidence. And I'm talking to my dad about this last night, and I said, what can we make this premise based off of? What makes sense? Because there's a lot of things I could have done, but ultimately we came to the same conclusion. Oh. So there is the laptop. Here is the power plug, and there's a user manual. So one thing I do like, and this is pretty popular with laptops, is we do have soft foam on both sides. So that is definitely good. I'll be putting this back for my dad to open later as a first time opening it, but he knows I'm going to be getting it set up. The model number on this laptop is confusing. It's a 15-inch. But the model number's right there. It's a 15DB, so Delta Bravo 0005 Delta X-ray. That's the model number. Then let's take a look at everything here. So we have on the side headphone microphone combo, 2 USB, HDMI power, or Ethernet and power. Then on this side, another USB, a combo port SD card reader, and then a DVD burner. What is that? I thought this was 2019. Regardless, I don't know if this thing has any power, but we do have a power button up here, and you can see the Ryzen sticker there. So let's get her fired up. And she has no power. That's not surprising. Oh no, she does have power. So this is refurbished, so it's not brand new. You can buy it brand new for about $400, I believe was the last price when it was purchasable. I believe this model is probably not available anymore. The problem is you have to wait for this. Yes, I am fully aware. So this will be how to set up your laptop too. So this is very similar to a Windows installation. So yes. And I may set up a little bit differently than most people do, but I don't do any virtual keyboard, although this is touchscreen now. So that is pretty cool. I'm actually going to use that here in a minute. So we will connect. Enter. We'll wait for it to secure, then hit next. I'm going to just use a touchscreen. This is really nice. It has a number pad on the side too. I like that a lot. It's only 128 gig SSD, unfortunately, but that's fine. My dad just wanted to make sure it had an SSD in it. So I found a way to bypass that. I put in my dad's email, hit skip for password. So no, we do not want a password. And we should have a password, don't get me wrong. But my dad being a tech person, I don't know what his problem is, but across, no. So this is set up just for like a personal person. My dad's not going to want any of this tracking stuff, information. We do all of our own diagnostics, predictive text, advertising. We don't want any of that. And hit accept. And then, isn't there a skip button? Okay, yeah. No, 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 no. No, because this only has 90-day warranty, so. And so far, it's been working okay. We're at our desktop here. First thing we want to do is update the drivers. Honestly, though, I have to say having touchscreen setting this up is kind of nice. Maybe I'll keep this laptop and just not tell my dad that it doesn't work. And before he actually sees this video. He does watch some of the videos I make. We need processors with integrated graphics. Mobile. And then the 2500U. So, the full specs on this is a Ryzen 5 2500U, 8 gigs of DDR4, 2400 megahertz memory, then a 128 gigabyte SSD. So now I've gotten to play with this a little bit. I'm going to give you my thoughts. The Ryzen 5 2500U is a little bit less powerful than I anticipated. On Cinebench R15, the multi-core performance is decent, scored 513. This would be pit up against a 2200G, which scored 536. But the single thread performance fell on its face. 106, that's really low compared to 144. And I've run this a lot. I'm running R20. I ran multi-core already, but single threaded was taking a really long time. However, that being said, this is running a test, so I don't want to do it, but I'll do it anyway. This keyboard is quite good. It's probably one of the best keyboards I've felt from a laptop. Mind you, I don't have a lot of experience with laptops. It's not mushy, has a solid feel, solid click. The trackpad is perfectly fine. The trackpad itself has a nice audible click. And the keyboard feels fantastic. The battery life I have no comment on. It is, from what I've read, okay. Nothing great, but not bad, just nothing particularly great. Okay, fair enough. The screen brightness is fine. Its boot times are great. Responsiveness is solid. I can't comment on gaming performance yet, but what we have to remember is excuse me, is a $300 laptop refurbished. $400, you can kind of find like sort of new. So we're definitely going to want to stay tuned to the review that I'm going to be doing against the 2200G. And the reason why I'm doing that review is because this laptop is $300 refurbished. I did a build with a 2200G and a monitor. Now this does include keyboard and a mouse, but the monitor had speakers. Logic would say, even though this keyboard's fantastic, let's just, for sake of purposes, you get a keyboard and mouse as well. You already have one. Most people have one. So that came out to $300 with a 1080p monitor. But the tests are being done at 1366 by 768 for two reasons. A, all the higher this laptop goes up to. B, I don't think either one can, actually I know neither one can do 1080p gaming at all. So definitely keep that in mind. I made some sacrifices, and we're going to go into that in that video of the decisions I made and why. Some things were to keep things fair, some things were made due to cost. So that video is going to be coming up soon. I actually don't have the results back yet. Interestingly enough, I don't. So we're going to see how well this does for gaming. I know how well the other system does. I just don't know where this fares out. So if you want to buy a Ryzen 5 2500U laptop, I'll search Amazon and it'll probably show 3rd gen laptops, which should be fine, link in the description below. If you disliked the video, obviously, hit the dislike, leave a comment, tell me why you didn't like it. I won't do these again. You guys are usually pretty vocal and I appreciate it. Like it if you liked it. Get subscribed. We already talked about buying stuff. We already talked about comments. So that's it. Steve from PC Budget Solutions. Thanks to my dad for lending this to me. And we'll see you later on down the road.